All right, hi guys, Andrew here. Gonna do another quick 2 or 10 grind. Get right at it. Goal of the day, let's get to 5 billion. I think we're at about 4.9. Make that the goal for the day, and then the usual, try and get 10 in a row. Take a few cracks at it. All right, Silverhawk, Argentina. So this hole here, and I think it's really important with holes like this where you can't, you gotta be able to place your shot on the end of that fairway. And I also think this hole is a cat hole. I think the cat's just a superior shot on the second shot. So where I play this is at the 0 mark of the APOC 5. And when you get your yardages down and you pick your spots, then you can always have the right. So I always play 5 topspin. So we're gonna go see there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna bring back to 0. If I had a headwind, or a tailwind I should say, I would bring that a touch back as well. So we're gonna place some left spin. We're gonna try and get right in that corner. Oh, I got the wrong club on. There we go. Right there. So I put the red rig to the rough in the 0 mark. Where is it there? Okay. Bring it back a touch. And now 9/8. We'll say that's 10% roughly because I'm running out of time. So the idea is to get down to the left part of the fairway and just before. So I've written this one down a bunch of times. So see how, the distance is pretty good. I underplayed it a little bit because you never want to go too far. There's no advantage to having that extra sort of 10 yards with the cat, because if you have a sniper, you want to get it down there. There is a play, if you get it right to the rough edge with a cat, and if I had this wind, I might be able to blast it over. But I'm going to just show you a second shot here that's just, and that's why I like the cat, it's an easier shot. Because it's got more topspin and it's just got that more power where it's just a more controlled shot. See, if I was a little further here, see, I could probably get a rough bump, well, maybe. Anyway, so we're going to play full right and then pull it up to max. And the way that I play this is I play red ring to there, okay, and sort of blue ring to the top rough. That's sort of the landing zone, okay. 6/8, wind directional arrow about there-ish. See? Yeah, take that elevation up. And so I'm not in max. I'm going to play at min. And see, I'm at the +2 mark, which is, I'm going to play this right in between maybe. About a 5/3. This should be good weight. It should just rough up on here and you're just going to roll right up. And see, that's the advantage of the sniper, or of the cat. The sniper, you can't get that roll up, you know. So the cat's it's a big edge on this hole. And there's about 4 or 5 holes on 2 or 10 where the cat, and if a lot of people don't like using the cat because you think you're losing in the shootout, but when you've got the spins and sort of the landing areas of the shootouts dialed in, you know, the ball guide of the sniper sort of starts becoming irrelevant. So the important part of that second shot was that lineup. Um, where I was showing red ring to the right rough, blue ring to the top rough, and see how I played it. So when you play it back a bit, it's never going to take off too far from you into, like, it misses the rough, and then you'll go into the, like, right through the green into the far bunker. And that club, it doesn't matter which way the wind's going, seems to have enough curl and enough action to miss the front bunker. So that's a good trick on that hole. See if this guy wants to play again. All right, cool. I find on tour 10 more than any other tour, no one ever wants to rematch. Not sure why. Okay, so I'm gonna play my little rock shot here, hopefully. Power 2 ball. Okay, so this wind, I'm gonna show another trick. So this wind, you can't play the curl shot. I would normally just go straight here, but I want to show when you do have a right to left wind here, that just doing the, let's see here. We're gonna just, so you don't play a lot of spin. I'm gonna play maybe, actually I might even play half a backspin. Now, what I'm gonna do is adjust about 9 rings going this way. Okay, now I can't play the normal curl from there because I'll hit the tree right at the tee box. So I'm going to take 20 rings, which is about the thing, and I'm just going to play the power slice here. The power slice misses that. See, if I just curled it, it's going to hit that tree with that wind. With the left to right wind, you could just play a normal curl shot. So that's a little trick there with, knowing your power slices. If you don't know your clubs and the power slices, you can go to golfclashnotebook.io, look for the tab, the power slice tab, and there's info in there. After this game, I'll show you what I did in my notebook that I make for Tour 10 for all my notes and stuff like that. And it's just a huge tool to have, especially like if you've ever been in the rough and you don't have a second shot. When you know your Nirvana power hook and power slice numbers, and you're comfortable in playing them, it's just a huge edge. You can get way down further on a fairway, etc. Of holes that you normally thought you couldn't reach that you can. There was one in the last tournament. Okay, so let's see here. There's the min right there. So we're going to be in between min and mid. Got the good wind for the rough bump. Okay, so that's why I like going this way, is for this shot, because this shot, the other shot's not too difficult either, the sniper shot. You can get that dialed in. But this one we've been draining lately, so we're going to go with this. And 7-7. So we don't use the wind arrow on the rough bumps. So I would say I'm going to go right in between, maybe about 6-5, 6-6. Right about there. And hopefully this goes in. I've been dialing this one in. Go in. Okay, so we hit the right edge, which means we pulled a little too much. So I guess we were just closer to min. I find it hard when I'm doing these videos and talking that, like, normally I would have, probably spent a little more time and seeing exactly where the rough was in my min, to medium sort of range. I never did stretch out to max. I just sort of guessed. So, and another thing is, see, when I drove the ball, right, if I'm making proper notes, like if this was a tournament, I would have written my yardage down. Okay, how far did I shoot? And then this shot here, I went, just a touch to the right of the hole. So on the next time, playing the same shot, because in tournaments you get the same wind, I would just drain it, right? Like you just get dialed in. You write the stuff, write how far you drove the ball is really important, and then you can adjust from that point. So if you don't drive it as far, you might have to go another 0.1, blah blah blah. All right, so this what I love. I've got this, as long as we don't get the crazy headwind. Okay, perfect. So this shot here is just a really good Goliath shot. I've been trying to show people in the chat. I think on Tour 10, huge advantage to have the Goliath over the Grizzly. I think the Grizzly's a better club, but the problem with it on Tour 10 is there's three shootouts, this being one of them, that you get in between clubs or it just doesn't have quite enough distance. The Goliath has a lot more yardage. So this hole in particular, uh, huge edge. If I have a little headwind, I can still play the shot I want to play here with the Goliath. I can't play it with the Grizzly because it doesn't. I just can't into a headwind. Although it's a great club when you have like on this wind, the Grizzly would be an advantage because you get that real nice ball guide. And I'll show you here in one sec. I just prefer the shot I'm going to play over this shot because it's more consistent, right? I play always played the hook shot. I've got notes for that and I, play it okay, but this is the shot here. So you get up tight, yellow up to the rough here. Go put in your full left and then it's just watch your ball guide, right? So see where my ball guide is a little short, I'm going to play it even shorter than that. I just want to dribble on, and because the wind effect, that 8 wind going up, is going to push me out into the green, So let's see here, 8-0, got pretty much straight downwind. So we play with the wind arrow, max numbers. So I'm going to play it because I'm pulling it back. I'm going to play it about 5-3. About there-ish. This should be pretty tight to the hole. See, you get that nice rollout, right? Now, see, the Grizzly is a little more advanced because you get that nice ball guide. But see how we just played it up? And he's telling me I'm good. All right. Thanks, Silverhawk. He doesn't want to play again, does he? He's not going to want to play again. They don't like it when you start putting it tight on them all the time. All right, so that was a good hole there to learn that. So, I mean, if most guys are playing the hook there, some guys are playing the far rough bump, and the far rough bump there is I just find that too difficult to zone in. I've seen people hit good shots on that shot. I just can't seem to get it down, down to a science. I just find that shot a lot easier. Now, in a big headwind, you can't play that shot, so you got to do the sniper hook. And if you have the big headwind, my notes are that 8 miles an hour and less is 4 backspin, okay, with full left curl. And then if you're higher than that, you got to go 3.5 backspin. If you go too much backspin, you did what that guy did, is you threaten to hook it too much and into the rough, which I'm sure we've all done. I've done it fucking a ton of times. Or you just come up short like he did with too much backspin. Okay, so there's another good example hole. So I've got, this one down pretty good. So we're going to go here and we're going to use always the APOC and cat. So this is another cat hole that I like. It just makes your second shot a lot easier. So I like going red ring, okay, to edge of bunker at +5. Okay, let's get a better ball. This ball is fucking... Let's use, here, we got lots of these balls. So we're going to go full right. Now with this wind, a little bit in our face, we're going to go about 3 3/4 roughly. Okay, so I'm going to say that wind's about +5 because I'm running out of time. I can play at 8-1, his 6-2 rings. Something like that. And because it's the right to left, I'm going to take a little curl off. Or I'll over curl. So this should just hit the rough and bounce right out. So see, it's huge advantages to have the notes down, right? And that's what we're trying to do. So we're going to be putting together soon a website of all these notes and adding to them together as a group. And you'll see, like, everyone will start winning at a higher percentage. Once you do the proper notes, that's the key, right? And I totally get it if people don't have the time or the patience for it. It's the game. I enjoy it more because of the notes and stuff. I'm a nerdy. I like to write shit down and, that's my fun for the game. Anyway, that being said, at the +5 mark there, and then you just adjust your spins for the wind. That's the key to that hole. And it's just writing them down. Hey, I went too far on this one. What did I do wrong? It's always good to go back at your replays. So this is the advantage here of the cat on this hole, okay? So we're going to pull out the cat, take that +5 off, okay? Put in 5/8. We don't use the wind arrow because we're going to play this rough bump. A lot of people play it off the pad, and that's okay. It works. This shot goes in sometimes, though, and that's why I like it. So I'm going to play a little more, maybe 2.5 back. Let's see. So I want to be, that's about 2 rings of OP. So what did I say it was? 5/8 is 3/5. And we're going to be about 2 rings OP. Okay, so right in about there. And you don't worry that it shows it's hitting the tree because we're playing the curl. It's just going to come around. So 2 rings OP is about there. Hopefully that might have been a little hard, but it should be safe. So it's just going to hit this rough C and bounce out. And if you get the right angle, see how it rolls out nice? Sometimes that goes in. You know, the other shot off the pad is fine too. This like, and you do the big backspin around shot, but that one's now, I've never seen, I don't think anyone put it in from the pad. You know, actually no, I think I did do that once and I posted it, but it was with a Nirvana and it was totally fluky. So I have seen that go in, but it's lucky. But that shot there out of the rough, you'll see. You just got to get that backspin down, right? So I had not quite enough. So, that's to keep in mind next time I play that with like a 6 upwind, to play a little bit more. Play 3 backspin, right? And if you've got the holes and the notes right written down, you just write that down. Hey, second shot with this wind, this much backspin because it went, that one went a little too far, and it's all about just maybe you have a good memory, you can remember. I'm too dumb for that. I gotta write shit down to remember. Okay, so let's see which one we got. Okay, so this one is a legitimate +30 elevate. It doesn't look like it. It is with the wind arrow, right? So keep in mind, if you haven't seen the tutorials about the arrow, how to use it, it's important to not take my adjustments if you're playing the Tommy style and not the arrows. I play with the arrows. Okay, so that's our cat into thing. Okay, so this is going to be not the easiest shot, so we're into 5. So, see, that's about, I would say, about 4 rings too far. So we're going to pull our 5 rings. Where are we here? Play more there. Okay, so we're going to pull this about 5 rings. Okay, then we're going to line up our arrows there, and we're going to go back about 4-ish. Okay. This should be pretty close. Hopefully not too far. Get down, down. Yeah, see, you went too far. So see how far my ball guide was past the hole? I was guessing that was about 4 rings. I should have played more, maybe about 6. I should lose this hole now. That's too bad. How many games were we at? We were at 7 in a row. Hate not getting to my 10. Got to get to, make goals. My old goals used to be, win 3 in a row, and then, started getting better, win 5 in a row, and now my goals are to try and win 10 in a row. And usually when I get to that goal, I take a break. if I lose or not. Yep, nice shot. So I was going to lose that one. So, nice shot, good game. Gronk smash. Alright, let's see if he wants to play again. Or is he just going to stare at me? I don't know why there's so many stares on this tour. What, are you embarrassed that you don't want a fucking rematch? It's so stupid. Like, you just took your shot, bro. I know you're there. Just say yes or no. Like, it's so retarded. They do the stare down. Alright, time for a dart. Okay, so this hole here is an APOC hole, most likely. It could be a rock hole. So see, the hole came up, and I know which club I want to do. It saves you time if you're shooting first. Very important. Like you can see, I'm almost running out of time all the time. So it's good to, you know, if you're learning, especially when you're first learning the tool, but make sure you get as much data going as you can for your shot. So like right away here, see, I know I'm going to be playing, I'm going to play a Thor's hammer with this wind, and I'm going to try and roll it way up there. This would be another hole for the big topper if you don't have a good Thor's hammer. So Thor's hammer, I'm going to be playing, the wind is going to be sort of in that direction. Okay, so use this one because I want the sniper on for the shootout. Okay, so that's about 3 rings up, right? Yep, about 3 rings. So we're gonna play 8-8 with the arrow 6-7 into max. And then we're gonna pull up 3 rings here, if we can see it. I'm guessing a bit, maybe about that. And I'm gonna play just a touch of right curl to offset the wind effect. Oh, great left is not good. Great left is not good on this one. Come on, give me something good. Kick out, kick out. All right, that's cool. So this one, next one here, we can. This is a hard hole to drain, and I don't know why. I've never drained it from where this guy is. I've seen people drain it off the hill on the left. I've never seen anyone drain it going right at it. So now when I'm back, I just aim up the hill and hope it rolls down and in. But I don't like to be back there. I like to be where I am because you can hit a more precise shot with it going. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good, pal. All right. Let's see where we are. So there's our min. Okay, I'm going to put my take shot button there. And there's our max. So we want to land it sort of where that second blue or before that, which will be, looks like to me, about 70% of club. So I like to always, with my Thors, is put 3 backspin. I'm going to put 1 left to offset the wind. And go right at it. This guy's fucking emojiing like a fucking idiot. So 5-3, this direction-ish, right there. Okay, oh, fuck. 5-3, that direction. We said 70% is 2-9. Running out of time. 2-9. Oh, that's 3. Oh well. If this goes a touch left, I'm gonna be pissed off. It did. See, because I pulled this 0.1 too far. And there is why you don't run low on time, because I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have to shoot so fast. Well done. I hate guys when they say good game because he hit a bad shot. Like, we both know you have a sinkable shot, jackass. It's ridiculous. Or when they say good game when they drive it in the rough and you haven't even shot yet, and they still play for another 10 minutes. That drives me nuts too. Okay, so this hole we have pretty dialed in. Okay, so with this wind, it's a bit tricky actually. This is the worst wind of all of them. So I play this at +10 with the wind arrow, and then look for where I am. So there's my min, okay, and I'm gonna be playing it somewhere in there, and there's my max. So about mid, okay. And I always start 2 up and 2 left, okay, because that's where you're gonna find the funnel, Okay, so there's the funnel. See, I'm moving it left and right, and it's still pointed right in the hole. Okay, and now I'm going to take one off. I'm going to go two left and one up now. So because that wind effect is going to take me back to that funnel, I'm going to play about 10.5 rings somewhere in there, running low on time again. Fucking great left. This still should be a pretty good shot though. Slow down. Oh, Jesus. So that's the disadvantage of hitting great left, because you're in a different part and you're going to get maybe a bad bounce. So that's a really bad shot for this hole. You need to be within a yard here to be there, or you will lose most of the time. Unless you're playing BD and he hits an extra friggin', he's aligning with an extra mile. See, this is nuts. And sometimes this looks like he's pulling back in the sniper. What are you doing, bro? There's just no... Can't you see what you're doing is bad? If this works for him, I'm gonna be pissed off. It's like this should be nowhere near the hole. It should be way past. Like, what the fuck? Poor guy. See, if you don't know the holes, though, I mean, that's what you're up against, right? I mean, maybe I shouldn't be making fun of him. Maybe he's never played the hole before. I don't know. Anyway. All right. That's one. So we'll take one more crack for 10 here, and if we don't get it, we'll quit. If anyone out there is actually watching this shit, give me some feedback. Tell me, if more stuff you want to see, something you don't like. I know the quality is not the best, for sure. One sec here. I want this, and this another cat hole. Okay, it's good. So I always play this shot. So I'm up there in extra power. So that's 5 rings up. So I always play 4 back, right, and about 4 right. Okay, because this fairway kicks to the left. So we're also, I would say, about 3 rings in. So I would say about there. So 9-7 with thing would be what? About 7 rings. So I only want to, let's see, 5, 7. So I don't need much OP here. Maybe just a little bit. Just a touch right curl to offset the wind. Now hopefully the great left won't kill me. And my idea is to kick out to the right. Yes, fucking. So bad shot. See, great left was no good there. Great left sucks ass. I probably should have paid a little more curl. If I could go back, I would have curled it more to the right to protect that great left. Okay, so that's too bad. This guy's got a Thor's 7. So, I mean, we all hit bad shots sometimes, and that was definitely one for me. What is he? He's going for the big shot. The Thor 7 power shot. This could go bad. Sometimes I'm telling you with these Apox and Thor 7s, because I have one on my main account. See what happens is you see you could play these shots, and like there's no reason he shouldn't have been doing what I was doing, because he has a huge edge there. Anyway, it is what it is. So we're just gonna try and plop one here and then drain an end bringer. It's nothing to get too excited about off the tee. We hit a bad shot, but we can recover. I know this. I've made this bad shot so many times that this third shot after this doesn't scare me too much. I feel pretty confident about sinking it. All right, 3-8. Good to take always your time on the Nirvana ones. Make sure you get it perfect. So we just want to slip out here. There's no use trying crazy shots like on that one to do like some big power shot to try and get it out further. You know, the the next shot I have, the little Endbringer shot, is not that difficult. Let's see. Chucky's gonna give her another go, I think, is he? He should just be playing out to the right here. Hopefully he's learned his lesson. What's he gonna do? Oh, he's playing to here. So this is another shot, and I don't mind the shot he's playing here. But you need a cat, though. I don't know if he had a cat on, because you need that topspin on your second shot, or another club. What else would have? I think the Hammerhead or the Horizon, something that has. Maybe he's got the big Hammerhead. A Max Hammerhead's a pretty good club. It's got Max top, so that's a good shot. See, those Thor sevens, he's got a huge advantage because he's got the ball, like almost the perfect ball guide on the driver. Okay, so see where we are. We're just about into max. So these shots, I don't know why these Endbringer shots, but I always play them plus 10, 5-5, and because you always got to overplay them, and I don't know why. So where are we? We're there. So I would say we're in about the 90% range. So I'm just going to take like a 0.2 off of where I think about 2 topspin is what I like. Okay, so we're in about there. So I'm going to play it about 5, or maybe even 1-1. We'll just play 5-5. And I feel pretty comfortable about this going in. So when you get your adjustments down for these little ones too, like see, I hit a shit drive, right? But the world wasn't over. We just got it out there. And whenever we have a thorn or an Endbringer in our hand, we feel pretty comfy. Like once you get your numbers down, using this wind arrow and just having the right adjustments, right? And the game becomes more fun when you're draining shots. So this guy did have the Hammerhead 7, and he's just gonna sit here now and not shoot because I drained it because he's an asshole. I've played this guy before. Who is this guy? Come on, bro. Sister clad of 100 Eagle Legends. The Eagle Legends. Yeah. Talby's good. Fucking idiot. Oh, now you're gonna shoot. He's wasting time in my life. If I wanted to be a dick, I would tell him he's good, but I can't stand when guys waste everyone's time. Some people don't know, but this guy knows. I mean, he's dumped his trophies all the way down to 1400. Not that I'm any better. I'm a dumper too on this account, but still, like, so those dump accounts, like this one that I have, are sort of, in my opinion, it's sort of unfair for the game. But when we're trying to get results and clan points, I mean, this by far is the account I can get the most clan points on. On the account I have 4,500 clan points on. It's harder to put up the points, harder to beat guys. There's the players get better. I would say I play with this account. Um, you know, it says 70% on my thing, but I dumped 2 accounts. So that's a lot of losses. I probably play closer to 80 on 2 or 10. Where on my main account, where I have all maxed clubs, like I've got all the sevens, I on 2 or 10, I probably play about 60%. On 2 or 11, I probably play about 45 because I don't know it as well. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we saw this hole before. So +5 mark. Okay, again. So +5, red rig to the bunker line. Okay, full right. Well, now the wind's different here. So this one, let's see, that wind, because it's lower though, 5-2. I'm gonna go only, yeah, maybe a bit closer to 4, maybe. Hopefully that's enough. And here, and this is this is the cat bag. That's good. Okay. Okay, Okay, so we came back a touch, so we're going to have to put a touch of OP on it. Not too much, or we'll go too far. Great right sometimes ain't good. Let's see. Get down. Okay. Sometimes great right will shoot you out into the right rough. Great left is usually okay all the time on that one. Great right will sometimes screw you. So see how that shot is just easy, right? Go to the +5. If you have a downwind, okay, you play it about 2.5 to 3 topspin, like even or come back to the +4 mark, +3 mark. You want to make sure you hit that rough. You don't want, you can bounce through, right? Like go a little further than this guy. And sometimes you can get a lucky wind and Nirvana up, or you can play down the left and play for a rough bump on your third shot, which isn't a crazy hard shot. It's very sinkable. Oh, jeez. That's not good. Okay, so we've got the cat. I hit the wrong red face emoji. Take the -10 off. And the 9-7. Okay, so 9-7. So we're just about max. So last time we had that wind and we played, and it was a little not enough backspin. So this time let's try about three backspin, because it's not a downwind either. We'll play it about here-ish. Okay, and we're at the +2 mark with this ball, so that's not quite max. So, but we're pulling into max. So yeah, I guess it's going to be about a 5-8. And I didn't play full curl because it was right to left wind. I don't want to curl it too much. Yeah, we're still too high. Okay, so maybe we just have to come down lower on that shot. Maybe I'm just playing it up too high. So I'm going to write that down. Oh yeah, after this game again, I'll do the notes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a video on notes and I'll put the power hook stuff into there. So see on this shot, if you didn't see from a previous video, the way that I would play the shot he's playing is like how he's doing. Well, he's too far left, I think. See, now he has to sort of hit a great right to go in now. He's on the wrong side. Is what I would do is aim, like after my where I want it to aim would be, like I'm aiming for that left, to go in the left edge. And the reason for that is because if I hit great right, which I tend to do if I miss on those shots, those little Nirvanas close to the green shots, I tend to miss great right. So you now go in when it's perfect and you go in when it's great right. Where if you aim in the center of the cup, you miss when it's great right and left, and go in on perfect only. So if you aim at the left edge and then you give yourself the 66% chance. So that's a good trick for anybody if you haven't seen that before. Same goes on putts. If you have a long hard putt sometime, aim for an edge, aim for the left edge. If you play it from the needle on the right coming into middle, most people will, if they do miss, will miss on the right side. So play to the left edge of the cup so that if you hit great right, it's still going to go in. So it's just a little trick there. Can't type with this stupid thing. Greasy. I tried to type great. It keeps going greasy. I love our clan. All our guys are good guys. We have a lot of fun in the chat, make fun of each other, pump each other up when we're doing well. That's I don't think I've ever had as much fun in the game as I'm having now. I got, it's nice that we have mostly everybody in the clan, chatting around and talking and just being stupid asses. I love that part of the game. No one's sensitive to whatever, which is, some people are sensitive to stuff. I'm not like that, so I prefer not to, have to deal with that shit. Okay. So this one always, right? You don't want to play too much. See, that's too much. I only want about 3.5 to 4. And the reason is you'll go, when you play full topspin, you'll roll down into that left side. So maybe that's what I did the last time. I wonder, now that I think about it. So anyway, oh no, the last time I went the power over. So see, that's just an easy shot. And the key to the shot though is not playing too much topspin. And that's why I have the CAD on, because I'm playing it back and it's just in the middle. See, if you play too much topspin, you end up where Rosa is here, down into the rough. So I'm gonna get my next bag ready, get this thing going. It's gonna be a dead head. I like this ball that she's using. See, I don't care for the spin as much. I want the power balls. And if it's got some wind, that's cool too, like a 3-4 either way or whatever. I don't really, because I can move the ball around with, with some curl comfortably, being a little more experienced maybe with it. I love for Tour 10, I think the power 4 balls, right? Like something like a werewolf ball, that's like perfect for me. Rosa might quit here. Let's see how I would if I was her. Maybe not. I think she got to train the next one or what? Come on, honey. Time to quit. Alright, so 5-1 with the wind arrow. The 6-8 wind. So we're going to get a bit, maybe that's a too much spin. Let's go about 3. Like that. I'm going to land about there. Okay. So I played it back a bit, but played a little overpowered, a little left curl. You never sink of this anyway. I mean, I just try and get it up there somewhere close. And this hole is better to be a little long than short because it'll roll. You'll actually see you can see it there. You'll roll way down and have a long putt sometimes if you don't get enough power on it. See this asshole, right? They see me hit the green and now they disconnect and I gotta sit here for fucking almost a minute and a half. Like, these are the people that annoy the fuck out of me. You don't have courtesy enough for someone to just fucking hit forfeit game and then disconnect, right? I wish there was a site for people like this. Let the game, you could show the game what they're doing and just fucking punish them somehow. Like, no kingmakers for you for a fucking year or something, you prick. It's just so ridiculous. Wasting my life. I hate it. In my opinion, people should have more respect for people during the game, like the emoji bombers, stuff like that. What the hell are you doing? Like, I can get it if someone's 10 years old, the emoji bombing, but this, what she just did, I'll never understand. Fucking close the game down, screw it. The other guy's got to wait forever. Fucking grow up. Ruining my time. Fucking idiot. All right, where are we at? 4. Let's go. Let's get that fucker to 10. So you can see this account I got is sort of, for me, it's just in the sweet spot. I max out 10 at 2401. And it definitely gives me an edge. And the reason because I just don't have the clubs. I'm getting there now. I've got the Thor. I mean, 2 months ago, this account had no clubs. And because I've played it so much in the last few months. I should say that 3 months ago I had no clubs. Then they got a little better. At least I had like a sniper 8. But you don't need the big clubs. You do need. In my opinion, you don't need the big clubs for this tour. You do need balls though. And it's not that you need them, but you'll just you'll win more with the better balls for sure. Every time a Powerball comes up, I'll usually buy it on one of like the account I'm going to play next or something like that. I'll make sure that I have lots of these power 4 or power 3 balls. Like, see, this is an acorn ball. This thing came out a long time ago. Uh, I don't know, maybe it seems like it's at least 3 months old or 4 months old, this ball. Um, but what I do is every time a good ball comes out, like a power ball, I just buy it. I don't care too much for the wind balls, as long as I have one for the tournaments, right? I don't use them very much on tour, but you do need the wind balls for the tournaments because you can dial in some of the par threes. You know, you need it, the little, you need to come back sometimes for a quarterback rough bump or something like that, or also just to keep the wind down for a rough bump. So the wind balls are very important, but I just don't think they're very important for tour play. So I think the wind ball that I have is a rugby ball, I think, that I bought a long time ago. And I just don't use. I still have probably 100 of them or so. I don't use them very often. Oh, I have the cat on. That's no good. No good. Okay, so we're gonna play backspin in front here. Fuck. It's got no chance. Okay, so we're guessing a bit. It's there. I'm going to be into overpower. I'd rather have a little more controlled spin and play into overpower. Okay, so we're 2 rings OP. So I'm a big advocate of more or less power, right? And less spin. The big spin shots are the ones, like if I played a big spin shot on this, there's a good chance it's just going to fucking fly over the green, or too much backspin. And, you know, I prefer to have less spin always. Like, I don't know why I play with a thorn, but I never play the big. I don't know. I should probably change my thorn to a hornet. It has .1 more ball guide. I guess that might be the reason. But I don't see the advantage of spin, like the big backspin shots of that. I just never. I don't get it. I like to roll the ball in the hole. It's just, to me, it's just more sinkable than, now there, you know, I guess there's the audience that's on this tour that you need a backspin shot, but not much. There, I know there is on other tours, but for Tour 10, it's not the big advantage. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go to a shootout. See, some guys on this shot play this big left to right curl down sometimes, and I don't understand that. He's doing it the right way. I would have played it a little further up with a touch of backspin, but whatever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He hit a double great left. No good. He's telling me I'm good and laughing. Here, you want to play again there? Limited access. He's doing the poo and you're good and bye. Maybe he's telling himself he's good. I shouldn't assume he's trying to be a dick. Oh, we hit the 5 billion mark. We will. Let's see. Announce that to the wise. Okay, so let's do that again. I'm sure people have done that faster than I did. I got to 5 billion pretty quick though, because I don't have 11 open. I'm sure people have done it faster because they got to 11 faster. But 4,700 gigs and 5 billion in the bank. Oh, I just went under because my entry fee. All right, Scuba Squad. Let's see this guy. 23,000 gigs. Oh my god, and he's got an APOC 4. 23,000 games. I have an APOC 5, and I think I had it maybe last month. That's weird. I probably had it around the 3,000 game mark. That's really strange. All right, so let's see here. We can power. This is just an easy shot, so I'm just going to play it here, but sometimes I would just power it down there. I'm going to use the rock. I was usually in a headwind, I'd play about 3 topspin. I would play about 1.5, and I like to play the spin to the right. And right in the middle here to protect any great lefts or rights. And this one I just play 1-to-1 minus a bit, so I'm going to play it about 4.5. I don't have to really look at the app. I just know the club and the sort of the feel of it. When I use the app for that shot, I play it at plus or minus 10. I play it uphill. So I would play max with arrow. Let's see, what did we have? 5-3. So I would have played it. So let's see, because that was sort of where we were going. So 5-3 and where was I in like that position at minus 10, and I played at 4-8, and we were in about mid, so that would be 5-2. So I don't know why. Actually, 5-2 would have worked because I just would have brought it back further. But I don't know why that particular shot is. For some reason, it just plays uphill. I don't know what the reason for it is. It doesn't look uphill from the tee, but apparently it is because I fly through there all the time. When I was first playing into the tree, I've just learned to just slow it down. And see, that shot too was less spin, right? Nice shot. All right, so we'll get our sniper ready here. And take that off. And we're 4-7. Sort of straight in our face-ish. Okay, so there's the max line where we're going to be pulling to. So we're definitely in the max position. Maybe about 2 backspin. Let's see here. We're going to play it up further with more spin. You don't want to come up short here. Play it so the wind effect will bring you into that bunker. I've seen it many times. All right, so let's try there, and we're gonna go 5-8, do the full max. Fuck. That would have been close, I guarantee it. Okay. If you're listening here, you're doing great, bro. He's trying to learn with the arrow, and I'm glad that he is. But I told him, like, when you start playing with this arrow and you start playing this way, it is a step back. You're gonna play like shit for a while, and you're gonna get frustrated. So, bro, trust me, if you're listening, just stick it out. You could do it. It I can't stress enough how fucking pissed I got. And when I stopped playing the Tavi style of the plus 10s and 20s that don't exist, right? Because those adjustments are just no good. Because the wind it is a tournament, it's fine because the wind doesn't change. Wind's variable at the tour play. Okay, so we're gonna go 2 up. Okay, 2 to the side. We did this shot already. Right, find the funnel. Okay, so there's our funnel. Right, so see, I'm going left and right. It's not changing. We're gonna go 9-9-6. And into that position, and then now we're going to change back. This time I'm going to play maybe a little under 1 spin. Let's see how that does. We went a little far last time. We did hit it great as well, but so let's try the mid. It's about 10-7. So I'm going to guess that's about 0.7. Maybe that was a little more. Just because I was running low on time. Usually I would pull like a 0.7 and then a 10, but it was just getting lower on time. So this looks more, oh, it's fucking checked up a little bit. See, fuck. I should have left it what I normally do. So normally I would have had one top spin there. But the last time it scared me that I flew by so much. I think we went 5 or 6 yards past. The real thing about the hole is just like what he's doing too. He's finding the fun. He's going to beat me here. I guarantee he's going to beat me. Let's see what he's doing. So he's doing one backspin, one left. I don't think that's enough, but maybe if he hits the right part, it's all about the second bounce. So, you know, if he gets that second bounce right near the fringe, I don't know. Oh, fuck. See how wide did his take off? It drives me nuts. Wow. What a fucking. Mine checked up for some reason. Anyway, that's it for now. So that's our hour. We got to 7. We didn't get to our 10 again. I'm going to take a break. Hope this is working. Please give me feedback. Anything you guys want to hear. I'm doing 2 or 10 for a while. Coming up soon, I'm going to get back into, we'll do some 2 or 9. I'm going to let my big account sit for a while. Probably after this next season comes up, I'll get onto that account. We'll do some 2 or 11. But let me know if there's anything people aren't understanding. If you're check out the tutorial on our Facebook page, Clusterfox Inc. John Beers has put together some good stuff on how to use the wind arrow. He's playing this way now, and he'll tell you it's a game changer. He started playing, closer to between 60 and 70% now, while he's done the change. My game's gone to, like, I'm playing at this account higher than 70% by using these adjustments. I'm not ever going to tell you that I'm a great player or anything like that. I know there's better players than me. I think that I'm playing the right way, though. And I also think that if we work together as a group and we're playing like that style and writing down notes, that we could really dial in together. So anyway, if you made it this far into this, thanks for listening. You can get me Andrew Russell on Facebook, and send me a message. Feel free. I'm always available. And let's kick some ass. Later.